Sup, YouTube?
Hello.
Alright, we have week 3 of Bredeables Royale League. I face, why so slow, bro? I don't remember their Discord name. Porygon bot being real mean. Yeah, so he had, like, Water Absorb Mon, Prim, and Detang Growth, which is pretty annoying. But I predicted right with the low kick. The sleep powder was annoying. Polito though. Polito came in clutch. Perish Song, Ice Beam, Rest. Good stuff. Toxicroak, Dry Skin, kind of just beats most of his team.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah. But,
Honestly, he's gonna have to switch.
yup, and then I click Thunder Punch. He's weak armor.
What's he weak on?
I don't know. The sucker didn't kill. And I pretty much lose from this point because I really needed Toxicroak for the rest of his team.
Toxical did work on his team. Oh, that's.
Now it's my bad. I've just been bad lately, so
This week was a somewhat of a rough week for kind of both of us. We both had a rough
somewhat of a
week.
rough week. I lost basically every
Well, I'm talking about
game
more
this
on the
week.
personal level. I'm talking more on a personal level and in our personal lives. It's been kind of a rough week. So,
Thunder Punch.
we
I swear, Mega
we
Lompany's high key, my high key, like one of my most useful members. Because I also had heal.
he had an off week. He's Kenji. He's gonna bounce back. We know
I'm
it.
not gonna
Like
bounce back.
you're gonna bounce back.
I'm
Show
not
up
gonna
with
bounce
that
back.
BS. Show up with that BS. You're gonna bounce back. I took a W in my match this week. I don't. You wondering why I don't show my matches? I just refuse to.
I wonder how much
Um,
Vicious Run does. God, this Tangrowth is super annoying to deal with because I just and this Leech Seed causes this hurricane.
wait, was this the team that you sent me that had like Rest, Scarf, Dracovish, Healing
Yes.
Mega Lompony, or Heal
No.
Beam Mega
Hill Bell.
Lompony? Which is I said it myself, like that's probably the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, and at this point, it all just goes downhill because like there's not much I can really do. I can't break this man's team. He has too much stuff to just like.
This team's too bulky.
Lapras is just too hard for me to kill because yeah, it has Water Absorb, which is
Here's
super
the
annoying. It has like yeah, Dracovish can two hit KO it, but behind the sub, this thing's a menace. I probably shouldn't have sacked Megalopony here, but I have really
well,
no
you had
choice.
really no other.
And he lived on 1 health off the hurricane. And actually, I lost
He was Scarf.
Scarf Aerodactyl.
Yeah, he was Scarf Aerodactyl, which
So, like, there was nothing I could do. I mean, I got one more kill. So, like, yeah, I just lost. I. I'm just not feeling it anymore.
I mean, you're gonna bounce back. We all know you can. You just gotta get out your mental state of that you're trash, and like when you're really not. You're just gotta understand that you're better than you are, than you keep saying you are, and if you keep going in with the mental mind too that you can beat literally anybody, which you can beat literally anybody that's in front of you,
I can't
you'll
because
come
I
back
lost
strong.
this one. And this is like one of the first matches I played. Actually, no, it was the second. Still.
Again, you can beat literally any. I've seen you go out there with the stupidest type of stuff and beat people in front of you that you claim that are significantly better than you. So at the same time, if you keep claiming that you're not good and you're not this, and that, then how can you keep meeting people that are just you keep claiming that are significantly better than you, huh? How do you keep coming close? If you keep coming close to beating all these people that literally said if one thing didn't happen, you would be the victor. So you keep making these claims of that, hey, I'm trash, hey, I'm garbage, stuff like this, but you have all the proof around you that you're one of the better players. You're one of the better players out there, but you keep doubting yourself because you get one loss. But one loss doesn't define your whole season. Your wins and losses combined define your season. Right now, you're still ahead at like 2-1, so you're
Yeah,
still
but
out.
I'm not in
So you
second anymore.
you can always make it back to second. There's differential and there's always placement. I've seen you hot and I've seen you cold, but I see you come off a cold streak hot. So don't ever you say that you're not good and you're bad because you've shown it every time. You're a very good player, but you're just get it in your head that after one loss you're garbage. And I understand you had a rough week, but we all have rough weeks. I've gone through the same thing where I went 0-5 in matches, but I still came back next week. I went 4-1. Very next week I went 5-0. So you gotta get in your head that when somebody tells you something or you take a loss, it's not to put you down. It's to get you back up so you can keep going. That's like the most frustrating part about everything. And only a few people will understand the context of something like this. But you need to get out your head that you're bad and that when people say something that you're bad, that they're trying to tell you you're good, but you gotta get out your head that you're bad. You double check yourself, you double cross yourself, and you claim that you're bad because you couldn't win with something. But there's always another something that you can go into the next week with that will allow you to win. I saw you bring the same exact cursed milting set for 5 straight weeks in the league, and you won all 5 matches. So don't sit here and tell me that you can't play good, you can't do this, and that.
Okay, Miltank is a unique situation. No
No, it's not.
thing. Literally, no one preps for the thing.
But you gotta understand, I've seen you go into a finals match where your very first finals match, and the person said that he was literally scared to play you because he knew that you could beat him, and if it wasn't for a lucky crit, you would be sitting as a champion right now. You gotta get out your head that if you don't remake finals somewhere, that you're a failure because you're not. You're
But
an
it's the end of the
excellent
world,
player.
though.
You're an excellent player, Kenji. Better than me. You're the only person who knows me hand to hand. And the only reason I can beat you on a somewhat consistent basis is I know you like the back of my hand and your battling style. Anybody else without really knowing you and how you battle and how you like to play cannot beat you because you play such an aggressive switch style that catches them off guard and throws off their whole strategy. But can't
Not
sit
really.
here and tell me you can't sit here and tell me you're bad when you're clearly not. You're one of the best players I've ever seen, and you're the main reason why I've been able to get to a point where I am, where I can come back from basically anything.
It's time.
So I need you to shut up with all this BS about you saying I'm not good, I'm not this, and that, and you need to understand you are a good player, you are a strong player. When you get a couple of losses, that doesn't ruin your whole season. Your season isn't over until you're either out of playoffs or you're in the hunt, and it comes down to that very last week. Which currently we're only 3 weeks in. I'm 1-2 in my division. I'm still in the playoff race. I'm still one of the stronger players in there. If you know better than anybody else, if I was taking this league even a bit more serious than I am other leagues, I would be 3-0 right now.
Yeah, you.
And you know that.
Yeah, and you'd be in at least tier 3, if not tier 2.
If I took this league seriously, I'd be in tier 3, maybe tier 2.
Yeah, I guess losses aren't the end of the world, but it really does feel like it.
So okay, like again, like only a few people will fully understand that context to what I'm saying, but it's
But like,
something that
eh,
it's something you have to get
if you
off.
if you know me for long enough, you soon realize that to me, any small setback is the end of the world to me.
when it really isn't. Like, we can maybe go into like this like type of situation with him in a different type of video, but it's just like no, if you're in Kenji's life and he takes an L, may we I know like there's a lot of people like to joke around about an L and stuff, but to him it's not really that. It's not like that because it feels like if he takes an L and people are trying to joke, it's like an attack on him. When and I have to come in and like try to explain to him. Not every single word is an attack. It's just like a fun joke game to kind of motivate you. But you see it as a failure. You see it as like you're never gonna be able to do anything again. And that's the part that like I struggle with because you know you're a good player. You keep claiming you're trash, but you know you're a good player, and you let one little thing throw you all the way off. We saw it back when you considered quitting Pokemon as a whole after one singular loss. And what did you do? You came back and you made finals.
I guess.
So it's like, but thank you guys for watching our video. That sorry we went on that type of tangent, but it's like it's something that it's like motivation for really everybody to know. One loss doesn't set you down or set you back unless you're like in a position where it's a win now and you lose. Yeah, it can suck, but know that you gave it your all and you played your absolute best. And just because you had this one loss doesn't mean that you're a trash player or a good player. The fact you're in the position that you were to even make it to where you're possibly able to be shows how good you are and that you're improving.
Yeah. So just know that you're not a failure. You know, you tried your best, and there's always going to be a next time so long as you don't give up. So keep pushing. Uh, don't give up. Don't be too rash. Don't do anything you'll regret later. Peace.